wasn't starting a startup as I class a startup. I wasn't planning to get involved in the startup ecosystem. I was there to help SMEs. You know, that was my driving factor. And it just kind of went that, I just kept finding myself around these startup founders.
Yeah.
And it just happened more and more. And then they'd maybe put a call out on Slack. I need some help with this. And I'm like, yeah, I'll jump on a call. Yep. You can do this. You can do this. These are your options. Da, 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 da. And they're like, oh, that's really, really good. And then all of a sudden people start calling you and asking, because you get known that, you will give them help. You'll point them in the right direction. They'll know where to go. And if you don't know, you'll find out. And so it kind of happened by accident. And one of the the other lady that I co-founded my first startup with, we had met over coffee, and we'd had a coffee chat. I was just like, yeah, okay, nice to meet you, lovely. But then we kind of ended up stalking each other on all these other events. Like, you would go to an event and she'd be there, and I'd go to another event and she'd be there, and you'd go to another one and she'd be there. And I was just like, what is going on here? Like, this is weird.
Is this injunction time? Or
Yeah, I was just like, that, like, stop stalking me. And she's like, you stop stalking me. It's like, what is this? Get out of my head. And it was, it was really, really funny. And then she was like, oh, can I grab 5 minutes of your time? Because I really want some advice. And she was like, I really need a startup. I need a founder, a co-founder. She was like, I can't do this all myself. And I was like, right, show me all your information. And, we went through her business, and we were talking about, her initial valuation, what she was doing, her market. And I was like, put those numbers up, put those numbers up, put those numbers up. And she was just like, oh, you're so ambitious. You're so bullish on this. And I was like, yeah, but you have to be. You have to be. Otherwise, you're not going to make it. It's not going to be taken seriously. And she was like, oh, no, I really appreciate this, really appreciate this. And that was it, And then a few weeks later, she sent me a text message saying, do you have 5 minutes? I just want to run something past you. And she showed me this PowerPoint presentation, and it was like a pitch for a co-founder. And I was just like, oh, this is really good. This is very clear. She knows what she wants. Right. Who do I know that fits that? Like, right, that person, no, that one, no. And then she got to the last slide, and she'd put a screen grab of my face. And I was just like, oh my God, like, mind blowing moment. So